So, okay. So, ito yung aking first example para dun sa ating lesson number 3 na kung saan ang topic ay solving problems involving sampling distributions of the sample means. Gagamitin natin yung mga concepts ng normal distribution na pinag-aralan natin last week or last week, central limit theorem, at pati na rin yung sampling distribution for infinite population. Bakit normal distribution? Actually, na-explain ko na ito sa inyo. This is about yung central limit theorem na kung saan yung ating sample size, randomly selected from the population, kung siya ay lumaki o malaki ang ating sample size, yung shape ng ating sampling distribution approaches the normal distribution. So, pwede natin gamitin yung normal curve as probability curve, hindi lang sa normal distribution, pati na rin sa mga problems involving sampling distribution of the sample means. And ganun din yung isa pa, yung formula, yun sa aking sa previous example ko, sa previous lesson, yung lesson number 2, yung standard deviation ng sampling distribution for infinite population, automatically applies yon sa pag-standardize ng sample mean papuntang z-values. So, ito yon. Okay? Yan. So, tandaan yan. So, gagamitin natin central limit theorem, normal distribution, at saka yung property of the sampling distribution sa pag-standardize ng, ng sample mean papuntang z-score kapag infinite population. Okay. Now, example number 1 is about time to complete an examination. It says, the average time it takes a group of college students to complete a certain examination is 46.2 minutes. The standard deviation is 8 minutes. Assume that the variable is normally distributed. What is the probability that a random selected student will complete the exam in less than 43 minutes? B, if 50 randomly selected college students take the examination, what is the probability that the mean time it takes the group to complete the test will be less than 43 minutes? Now, meron tayong mga formula sa pag-standardize. Again, as I've said earlier, gagamitin natin yung normal distribution or normal curve in solving probability value dun sa ating mga problems na ipepresent ko sa inyo. Tulad ng ginawa natin dun sa normal distribution na kung saan ini-standardize natin yung ating mga x-score or individual score natin papuntang z-score. Now, anong formulas natin sa pag-standardize? Kapag individual data na kinuha natin from the population sa pag-standardize ng individual score, we use x minus mu all over sigma. Yung mu natin is the population mean, sigma is the population standard deviation, at yung x natin is the individual score. Again, if we're dealing with individual data. Okay, ito yung ginawa natin sa normal distribution in finding the probability value or areas under the normal curve. Now, kapag yung data is about sample means, to standardize, we're going to apply this formula. We have z, sample mean, x bar minus mu all over sigma all over square root of n, where x bar is the sample mean, yung ating mu is the population mean, sigma the population standard deviation, at n is our sample size. Again, magkaiba to. Kapag individual data, we use this to standardize the x-score. Kapag sample mean yung ating data, we use this to standardize our sample mean. Okay? So again, sagutan natin yung letter A. Okay? And we're going to apply 5 steps na pinakita ko na sa inyo doon sa first video natin about lesson number 3. Okay? Okay, sagutan natin yung letter A. Okay. So, ilagay muna natin yung given. Okay? Yung given natin, okay, ito yung first step natin. Ang first step natin, identify the given information. At ang given natin is 46.2 minutes yung ating population mean. Okay? So, mu equals 46.2 minutes. And then, we have the standard deviation, that is the population standard deviation, 8 minutes. And sa letter A, ang given natin is 43 minutes. So, ano yun? That is X score, or that is individual score, 43 minutes. Then sa next step natin, we're going to identify what is asked for. O ibig sabihin, kung ano yung hinahanap doon sa problem. Sa letter A, ang task natin is to determine yung probability na kung saan ang isang student selected from the population, randomly selected from the population, will complete the exam in less than 43 minutes. So therefore, what we need is the probability that x is less than 43. Okay? Then ang required natin. And then, number 3, to third step, we're going to check kung anong formula ang ating gagamitin. Okay? Ito ba ay involved? Ito pang data natin for letter A is an individual data obtained from the population, o ito pang data is data based sample mean. Papansin natin, isang estudyante lang. So this is an individual data. Therefore, ang formula natin gagamitin for Z score, o in the standardization of the Z score is Z X minus mu over the sigma. Okay? And then, step number 4 is we solve the problem. Okay? I-standardize na natin yung ating individual score. Okay? Solving Z. Paano yun? So, we have Z. We have 43 minus 46.2 all over 8. Okay? Equal to, gamit ang ating calculator, we have 43 minus 46.2 equal divide by 8. So we have negative 2 over 5 or negative 0.40. So negative 0.40. Now, so gawa tayo ng normal curve at alamin natin yung location of x at location ng z do sa ating standard normal curve. So we have ito yung ating normal curve. Ang mean natin 46.2. Yung x natin nasa left side kasi negative 43. 43 siya. Okay? Now, ang kailangan natin is less than 43. So ito yung area na kailangan nating makuha. Okay? At pagdating sa standard normal curve, ito siya. Ang z dito ay 0, or mean ay 0. So, negative 0.40 ito. Negative 0.40 ang z. Now, ito yung area natin kailangan makuha. Okay? So, therefore, what we need is to determine the probability that the exam of this student, random selected from the population, ay matatapos niya in less than 43 minutes. That is equivalent to the probability that Z is less than negative 0.40. Okay? Now, paano natin makukuha yun? We can use the Z table in finding the probability, or pwede naman natin gamitin yung ating calculator para makuha yung area doon sa normal curve na yun. Paano pa gagamitin natin yung calculator? Ang distribution natin, kapag ito yung ating area na kukunin, pag papunta rito, gagamitin nating button na sa ating distribution ay P. Kapag itong area na itong kukunin, gagamitin natin ay R. At kapag from the center, gagamitin natin ay Q. Okay? So, ganito ha. So, ilagay muna natin si stat. Ulitin natin, baka limot na. So, mode 3, stat sa akin. Then, AC. Nasa stat na. Then, shift 1. Okay? 5. Okay, sulat ko. Shift. Nasa stat na to ha. Shift 1. Then 5. Para mapapunta sa stat, ang ginawa ko ay mode 3, then AC. Okay, para mapunta sa stat. And then, so kung kukunin nating area, ito ang representation, si P. So, ibig sabihin, shift 1, and then 5, distribution. So, ang area natin kukunin ay, ito, papunta rito. So, ang pipindot natin ay 2 para kay Q. Sorry, hindi pala. P. P ang pipindutin natin kasi itong kailangan nating area. So, 1. Okay, 1. And then, input natin yung negative 0.40. Then, close parentheses and then equals. Negative 0.40, close parentheses, equals. Lalabas is 0.34458. Pero pag sa Z table, 4 decimal places lang lalabas. So, magiging 0.3446 na lamang. Okay? So, sagot natin is, ang probability natin ay 0.3446. Okay? Anong final answer natin? So, we're going to state the final answer. So, ibig sabihin nun, the probability that a randomly selected college student will complete the exam in less than 43 minutes is 34 or 0.3446, or that is 34.46%. So, yun ang sagot natin. Okay? That is the final answer. Okay? Ang probability na itong maseselect nating randomly selected college student matatapos niyang exam in less than 43 minutes is 34.46% ang chance. Okay? So that is example number 1, letter A. Thank you.